The new work of anthropologists Daniel Longman and Colin Shaw proposes whether we live in environments for which we are not prepared. For millions of years, humans evolved into natural landscapes, surrounded by vegetation, fauna, microorganisms, and light cycles that marked our inner rhythm. If you like this content, do not forget to subscribe and give like, so you can be aware of more interesting research like this. The long history of our evolution left the biology designed for a world very different from the current one. Industrialization has transformed the planet in just 2 or 3 centuries, a time too short for our bodies to keep pace. Today, the majority of the population lives in dense cities and spends about 93% of the day under the roof. This exposure to materials, noises, and contaminants that did not exist during most of our evolutionary history could explain why certain biological functions seem to be failing. Researchers describe this phenomenon as a possible environmental mismatch. The study reviews evidence accumulated over years and observes a worrying pattern. The more industrialized an environment is, the more key functions such as reproduction, immunity, cognition, and physical capacity deteriorate. This deterioration occurs even at early ages. One of the most striking points of the analysis is the global drop in fertility. The authors recognize that social factors influence, but there are also biological mechanisms linked to the industrial environment. Air pollution stands out as a great responsibility. Several studies indicate that exposure to urban particles and gases affects the formation of eggs and sperm. In rural environments, other contaminants, such as pesticides and herbicides, also alter hormones and reproductive processes. The immune system is key to survival and reproduction, and the work shows how industrialized environments interfere with their balance. This idea, known as the old friends hypothesis, indicates that alienation from biodiversity damages our immunity. The human brain evolved in natural settings, but modern cities seem to hinder its functioning. Studies show that growing in low vegetated neighborhoods is associated with slower development of key executive functions. Air pollution also affects cognition. Research associates contaminated air with worse results in verbal and mathematical tests and faster brain aging. This may be eroding our evolutionary capabilities. The analysis also shows that physical capacities are decreasing in industrialized contexts. Urban children and adolescents show less cardiovascular capacity and less strength than their rural peers. Chronic stress in urban environments amplifies these damages.